Surprise! Hey, what's up everybody? I realize that I am not the face that you are expecting to see when you clicked on the video, but Josie has given me the opportunity to talk to you guys today, so hopefully you guys will stick around and hopefully you will get some type of value out of this video.
You'll win somehow, so give up on the battle, baby. It's hard, I know.
My name is Travis. I do have a small YouTube channel dedicated to fitness, but one of the things that I first noticed about Josie that really drew me into her channel is how she really found a balance between life, the gym, school, work, and how she was just able to mesh it all together. And I could really relate with that because I am the furthest thing from a fitness icon. I don't work in the fitness industry, nothing like that. I have a typical day job, but I just really love to work out, go to the gym, eat right, things of that nature. So when I found Josie's channel, it was kind of like a breath of relief that there are other people like that, because what I have found is that too often, people just get sucked into this fitness lifestyle and almost turn into this all or nothing approach. Now I'm all about dedication and giving things 100%, but what I found is it can be really demotivating to get on Instagram and seeing these people where this is their life and they've had to dedicate everything, sacrifice everything just to live what some people would consider the healthy lifestyle, which I might touch on that later in the video, but I don't think there's anything healthy about that. So I'm gonna break this video down into 3 categories, which I find people struggle with. 1 is food, 2 is gym, and 3 is life. Of course I'm gonna start with food because I love food, who doesn't? And if you go over to my channel, you'll notice a bunch of crazy foods, large quantities, random combinations, a lot of foods that people would consider unhealthy. But what a lot of people don't realize is I eat all of that stuff in moderation, and I get these comments like, how do you eat this stuff without getting fat? It's because I have found a balance, and I show you guys all those exciting foods because that's what's entertaining. You guys don't want to see me eat countless amounts of chicken and broccoli, although I do eat a lot of that as well. So this is the one I think people struggle with the most, is just finding the balance or taking that same all or nothing approach. I have found people that if they eat one thing that they will deem unhealthy, then they'll just go the rest of the day and just binge eat, which is really detrimental not only to your goals but also just to having a healthy relationship with food. One of the biggest pieces of advice I have for people is just stick to high quality micronutrient dense foods the majority of the time. And I know that seems like common sense, but this especially applies to situations when you have control over the food that you're going to be eating. For example, when you're packing food for school or work the next day, just pack better food choices. And I know it's so much easier to just drive through McDonald's or go grab a pizza, but there's gonna be so many situations in life where you don't necessarily have control over the food you're gonna be eating. If you're like me and you go to a lot of business luncheons, chances are there's not gonna be the best foods there, at least in terms of your diet. But those are the times you can just enjoy it, embrace it, eat the food that tastes good because you're in a social setting or it's all you have available to you. And if you're eating right the majority of the other times, then you're gonna be okay. Or if your friends call you up one Friday night and they wanna go out for pizza, I hope that you guys are gonna be like, no, I don't wanna go out for pizza because it won't fit within my macros. Please don't do that. By taking this type of moderate approach, you can still obtain your goals, whether that be losing weight, gaining muscle, whatever it is, but you don't have to make all the unnecessary sacrifices. And there's still endless amounts of foods out there that will both fit within your diet and taste really good. So here is an example that I like to pack for work. First tip, buy a crock pot. It makes your life so much easier. And it's getting colder outside, so a soup, I guess, is a good option. At least that is what everyone tells me, even though I'm not that big of a fan of soup. But here is a recipe for some chipotle chili. So really all you have to do is take all of these ingredients, and I will have Josie throw them in the description box below in case you want to make this recipe verbatim. But you just literally throw them in the crock pot, turn the crock pot on for 5 hours or 10 hours or however long you want to cook it, come back a few hours later, and you're done. And there is a micronutrient dense, high protein, high fiber lunch that you can bring with you to work. And it's very versatile. You don't have to include all of these ingredients. You can put whatever you want in there. If you don't like chicken, you can use turkey. If you don't like turkey, you can use hamburger. If you don't even eat meat, you can use tofu, or you can put anything in a crock pot. It turns out every single time, you could probably throw a peanut butter and jelly sandwich in there and it would be delicious. Just a forewarning, I have not verified that one, so if you try it and mess it up, it's on you. So whether you're like me, you're a flexible dieter, you track your macros, or you're like Josie and you just eat intuitively, find foods that fit within your daily life, that make you feel good, that will give you a very high quality of life. And also just don't overthink it and don't let food overtake your life. As far as the gym goes, the biggest problem I see is people don't enjoy being at the gym. And I know I hear people say all the time, I will never enjoy going to the gym as much as you. I could just never make that a hobby. And maybe you will not enjoy going to the gym as much as me, but I'm convinced that there is one form of exercise, at least one form, for everybody. I think the issue is when people get on Instagram and they see their biggest fitness crush doing this workout or that workout that they don't really enjoy, but they feel like they have to follow that verbatim just to make the results that they want to see, then they just lose motivation pretty quick. I'm a big believer in just picking any type of exercise that you enjoy, regardless of whether it's going to give you the best results right now, because I honestly believe it will give you the best results in the long run. For example, running a marathon might burn the most amount of calories right now, but chances are you don't want to run marathons, so you might run one marathon, hate it, never run again, and never get exercise for the rest of your life. That's a little bit extreme. But maybe you enjoy yoga. It won't burn as many calories as running a marathon, but you'll still be doing it a year from now. So in the long run, you will see more results. Personally, I enjoy powerlifting style training, and I know we all want to be jacked and tan, and there's a good chance that doing 1 to 3 reps is not going to allow me to gain as much muscle as if I worked within like a bodybuilding type rep range, like 8 to 12. But that's okay with me because I really enjoy the math behind powerlifting. I enjoy watching weights being added to the bar each week, and it just is what keeps me coming back. So if there's anyone out there telling you that you have to work out exactly like them or you have to follow their exact training protocols, I guarantee you they're just trying to sell you something. You're getting marketed, dude. So whether it's bodybuilding, powerlifting, yoga, racquetball, bum buster 3000, taking a walk around the neighborhood, whatever it is, find what you can sustain and what you enjoy, and you will see the most long-term results. Last but certainly not least, life. Because for most of us, fitness is never going to be our life. It is supposed to help our lives improve. It is supposed to enhance our lives. It is not supposed to take over our lives. I don't know about you, but I don't want to be on the cover of a magazine. I don't need to be negative 3% body fat. I just want to live a higher quality of life, and working out and eating right is going to allow me to do that. So go out with your friends, have a good time, enjoy life, drink beer. All in moderation, guys. You can have your cake and eat it too, as cliche as that sounds. It doesn't have to be all or nothing. You can really let fitness work within your life without letting it take over. So that's really gonna be the gist of this entire video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. If you did and you wanna come over to my channel and subscribe, I would really appreciate that. Josie, thank you for giving me this opportunity. I really thank you all for taking time out of your day to watch. If you have any more questions, feel free to drop them in the comment section below. Send me an email. My link will be in the description. Again, thank you everyone. I'll talk to you next time.